What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video we are going to talk about the hot topic of the sniper rifle changes that came with the latest update that we downloaded yesterday in preparation for the Rise of Iron. So this is going to give us an indication a little bit about what the future of the Crucible is going to look like, at least for the next season. Now this video is starting off with a 10 kill streak using the Vanguard spear. You can see that these guns are still effective, you can still snipe, and we're going to talk about these changes and kind of what they mean and my reaction to them. So we're going to start off with the aim assist reduction on LDR and longbow synthesis to bring those snipers sort of down in range where the other snipers in that same archetype fall. So this is okay. This is really no big deal. To me, this is great because it's really getting rid of the fact that people they're just going after those god-rolled, perfect, high aim assist sniper rifles that really have no downsides. There's really no weakness to using a great rolled LDR or a longbow, right? They're just good at everything. So with those right rolls, you have really high aim assist, you've got snappy zoom in time, you've got tons of damage, you can finish off people with a body shot pretty easily or go body shot primary. So they really just have no downsides, and they can take out roaming supers, right? So now they're really just creating three different classes of sniper rifle, okay? You've got the low impact, high aim assist. You've got the moderate impact, moderate aim assist, which is, you know, your LDR, your longbow, your 1K stare, and the high impact, low aim assist sniper rifles. So those are the three different classes of sniper now that we have. So essentially, this is the reason behind the madness, right? The method behind the madness here. It's all about risk and reward. So with a higher aim assist sniper rifle, the risk of missing is lower. So the reward is also lower, okay? Low risk, low reward, okay? With the moderate aim assist rifles, like your longbow and your LDR, okay? The aim assist on those rifles is moderate. So your risk of missing is moderate, so your reward for connecting is moderate, okay? You following? Does that make sense so far? So the longbow, you used to be able to just kind of snap in on a roaming super and with high aim assist and have a good chance of getting a headshot, and your risk was low and your risk was moderate and your reward was high, okay? So now you're not going to be able to one-hit kill some roaming supers anymore. So that basically it's making the reward match the risk. The reward is now moderate, the risk is moderate as well. And then finally you've got the Vanguard spear, your black hammer, your black spindle, the low aim assist, high impact sniper rifles. Your risk of missing is much higher, okay, because you have very low aim assist. Therefore your reward is also going to be much higher. Okay, so the whole idea here is now we have three classes of sniper rifles, and the aim assist now matches sort of the risk and reward factors of each class of sniper rifle. That was the method behind their madness. So the aim assist changes, I personally say I'm okay with that. The aim assist change I think is fine. You're making the moderate risk, moderate reward thing happen for the longbow LDR class of sniper rifle, and I think that if they left it at that, that would have been fine. I don't necessarily like the decreased damage. I don't like not being able to one-hit kill a super with that archetype. That's just me, not all supers. Now let's talk about flinch, okay? Here is a prime example of it. I'm going to do a slow-mo of that sniper bullet that I missed. But basically what they did is they made it so that if you get hit with a primary weapon, your chances of connecting with your sniper rifle are much slimmer, okay? So I zoom in on a guy, look, I'm right at head level, but the second I pull the trigger, he hits me with his primary, and my reticle bounces straight up over his head, and I miss the shot. Even though my target acquisition was perfect, I get punished because he hits me first with a primary weapon. Now, am I salty about that? Not at all. He deserved to survive. Since he reacted to me sniping his teammate, he pulled a 180 and he got shots on me with his primary weapon before I pulled the trigger. I wasn't quick enough, right? So I guess I deserved to miss, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I think that the flinch thing is a good thing because basically there were way too many instances where you would do everything right with your primary weapon. You would be in primary weapon range and you would start peppering the opponent, and they would literally stand there, take 3 or 4 shots, and you did nothing wrong, and then they just pop off an easy headshot with a sniper rifle. They just stood and delivered, and in my opinion, they didn't deserve that kill. You deserved the kill because you were in primary weapon range. You did everything right with your primary weapon. You deserve that kill because you landed consecutive accurate shots, and all they had to do was just sit there, hard scope, and pull the trigger once. Okay, so I think that that's okay. The only thing that I would say about this that I would change personally, I like the change itself, but the one thing that I would change is that I would maybe let the range factor of your primary weapon factor into how much flinch it causes. If I get cross-mapped by a hand cannon and it just happens to connect, and it only does 20 damage because the range value is low on hand cannons relative to like a sniper rifle, it shouldn't flinch me too much. So maybe scale it according to that. So those are just some of my thoughts. Basically, am I really hung up on these changes? No. I think good snipers are not going to get punished. It's really just going to punish the people who rely heavily on aim assist and really just stand and deliver. Maybe they just sit back and hard scope. They play the passive game. But the majority of really skilled snipers who can do quick target acquisition are going to be largely unaffected because the actual amount of time that your ADS is pretty short. You kind of zip in, you snap in, you acquire your target, you pull the trigger, and you zoom out. In those maybe 2 seconds, you might get hit with a primary once, but for the most part, if you're really using your sniper rifle at the right times, then you're not going to be negatively affected by the flinch factor too much. That's just my opinion. Now, all of these opinions are subject to change as we play this out. Obviously, I've only been playing for 12 hours now. Well, I was sleeping most of those 12 hours, so we've only had 12 hours to play with these changes. So all of my opinions are subject to change, but as of right now, that's kind of where I stand. I think that these are okay. It's not game breaking. I'm a little intrigued by the fact that snipers got hit and shotguns were left alone. Like, they singled out the big bad snipers that were on top, but they did nothing about Matador, Feliter's Lie, Party Crasher, the god-rolled shotties that have no downsides. They left those alone, which I find a little peculiar, that you would address one and not the other. I also find it peculiar that we didn't get any subclass changes or even spawn system changes to especially maps that have known issues. That's just my opinion. We can get to that later. But as far as snipers go, those are my thoughts. I think we'll adjust. I've been making a Defiance of Yasmin work for me for a long time without having the ability to one-shot most supers with a headshot. So I think I'm going to be okay. But we'll adapt. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and I look forward to catching you in the new Crucible.